welcome to another edition of Respect the Craft podcast. This is episode number 16, the Sweet 16 episode here, as it's a little bit of a takeover episode here, as I'm joined by takeover members PJ Savage and Jay Boujii himself. How's it going, guys?
Oh man, I'll start off, man. It's an honor to be on the show. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for having us on. Yeah, brother, it's a takeover. I'm not too much in a good mood. I know John isn't either. But we're here and we're gonna have some fun tonight.
Yeah, man, just chilling. We've been watching the stuff. Definitely a fan of your work. We definitely appreciate everything that you did say ahead of this past crazy weekend at Invictus. You definitely hyped up the match and gave it like that aspect that we needed. So thank you.
No problem. Definitely. And again, I was gonna ask how you guys feeling though, because I can imagine that's adding to the mood right now. Because I went to war on Sunday. Sorry, it's been a crazy weekend, so yeah.
Man, I feel dandy. I mean, I can't move my neck too much, but I feel great because I'm gonna whip TJ's ass on Saturday, so I feel great. No excuses here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, other than the war that we went through, to be honest with you, I'm on like a high, bro. I loved it. I had fun. I was just talking to my girl like an hour or so ago, where it's like I feel like I crossed like a new threshold when in terms of like wrestling and then like first time ever, like it felt like that was my first time wrestling. Like going out there and everything that we did and just like the whole build up to it, and then plus I was able to perform for the very first time ever in my career, like music wise. I came out to the ring to my own music with my boy GMP. So that was dope. Like shout out to Invictus, for giving us that platform and just letting us grow. Hell yeah, right there. Like that is crazy. Shout out to Henny Wrestling too. And to the Figure King, right? That I think that's his name.
Figure King. Big shout out to Figure King, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Like they definitely support us and believe in us. So yeah, now we on to the cosplayers, huh?
But touch on Invictus one little last time, man. It was an amazing match, but I know John's on a high. I know Faceless Ones are on extreme high. This was bittersweet for me. I was like one of the first members to walk into Invictus, and that's why I wasn't with Takeover. If you look into the history, the reason I walked into Invictus is because I walked into the other group Sin. And if you look at the end of that match, spoilers, because I don't give a shit. I was gonna kill John. Man, I love the idea of beating the shit out of each other. I don't care what anyone says, man. These are my brothers. There's no one I hit harder than Jay Boujii. Like I beat the shit out of them. Faceless Ones, especially Face. I love beating the shit out of Face. Jacko, I don't like him. I still don't know his name. But we are a group. We are a group collectively. But I like beating the shit out of each other. But it didn't feel right, man. It didn't feel right. This Sunday didn't feel right for me. Yeah, we had some great moments. It was great. It was awesome. But it didn't feel right for me. At the end of the match, I didn't leave with Sin. I walked out on my own, and I went up on the stage, and I watched my boys, I watched my family, I watched my brothers sit in the middle of that ring, bloody, full of tacks, and the crowd was chanting Takeover. Yeah, man. And you're gonna see it in footage to come, man. Takeover was built on the backs of 4 men. They were missing one last night, so 2 nights ago. So we're gonna change some things up, man. But yeah, on to the cosplay this weekend.
Yeah, that's what everything's canon over there with the cosplayers.
Well then let's jump into it then. Again, stay tuned for Invictus. I guess that could mean maybe we see Takeover in its full form eventually. So stay tuned for that, guys. Let's get into this here because we got Project Codename Wrestling.
Oh, we're starting off with me. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna start with you because it's a hot starter scramble. We talked to the GM last night. You're making an impact because that's match 1. That's how the show is starting. So you can make your impact right there and get that first win in the Project Codename ring there.
I mean, listen, at PC. Wait, sorry, not
Oh, they don't like that term. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't know why. There's something about me with that. It's a really long name. I don't know what's going on. But when people talk about making impacts, right? Like your very first match of your promotion, make it a hot start scramble, a scramble match. When you have Jay Boujii and you have PJ Savage and you have the faceless ones, but you're going to settle and put Jay Boujii in a scramble match with the knockoff Jocko. You see him right there. Matter of fact, put the graphic back up. Can you put the graphic back
Kid
up?
Rico. What's up, Kid Rico?
Look,
that's Kid Rico.
He's Rico to us. You'll always be Rico, 100% Rico. But sometimes he's Alexander Thorne, or what's the other name? Oh, Nino Cruz. Look at him. Now, if you put a side by side of him and Jocko, he's still in Jocko's whole flow. I thought it was Jocko for a minute. I said, hold on, why are we going against each other here? It's canon. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Then you got the other gentleman up there who wants to do kind of like an ASAP Rocky kind of thing.
Hey, hold on. I kind of fucks with Nikolai.
Water?
It's about the water.
I fucked with Water for one reason. The first time I ever saw homie, right? He was beating the crap out of Lavelle. That was that. So like I kind of, he from Harlem, another Harlem cat. He iffy right now. We don't know about him. We don't know about homie yet. And then you got Icebox.
Icebox.
He had a lot of words about the scramble. Like he's loved calling himself that king of the scramble.
Bro, that's such a low standard, though.
Yeah.
You're king of a scramble. That's what you want to be proud of. Your career's work. I mean, king of a scramble. This match is beneath me. 100% beneath me, and I am appalled. Who knows? I might not even come back after this because this is garbage. Hot garbage. Every single one in that ring is garbage. And the thing that I don't understand is that you want to tell a story. PC. Oh, Jesus Christ. Project Codename Wrestling.
See, maybe we get that win on Saturday. You could change the name of the brand. You get that first win. You could be that guy to be like, you know what? Nah, it's PCW now. That's it.
It's
Everyone's
PCW,
calling it.
and I think that's a story because they love to tell a story. Now you got a story.
No. The hell with that PCW crap. Any promotion we walk into, there's only one name that promotion now goes by: Takeover.
There you go.
That's a story.
That's it.
That's
it. You thought NWO did it well. They got nothing on us.
Well then, let's keep it going because not only is Jay Boujii gonna be in action, but we gotta talk about that main event. That's where PJ's coming. We got PJ taking on Mantis, taking on again that guy you keep mentioning, the guy that loves to tell a story, TJ Marconi. What's your thoughts here, PJ? How you looking forward to this 3-way dance there?
Next question. Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
That's it. He's looking forward. That's it. It's just like it's done.
I'm not gonna do that.
Do it.
Oh man, no. Look, honestly, man, it's a main event, man. That's my moniker, man. It's main event time. That's why I say it on the entrances. Everybody knows it, man. That's my thing. Anywhere I go, it's main event time. That's the story, and the marquee in that story is Takeover. Simple. Point blank. Period. TJ Marconi. It don't hold the same weight no more. It just don't. Not to me. It don't. He could take it personal all he wants. But they need to put respect on my name. They need to put respect on Takeover's name. They all know. Everyone knows. Everyone on this independent scene. You know, Raymond. That's why you have us on this wonderful show.
Thank you.
A lot of people know. That's why our names is popping up next to names like Shane Taylor's Promotions. That's why our name pops up next to the Hit Squad. Our name's popping up next to SAT. Our names is popping up next to the Bullet Club. Our name is popping up against all of them. And we are months into our run. Remember the names of PJ Savage, Jay Boujii, Face, and the greatest damn showman, Jacko.
I love it. You gotta get him on.
We We pull in the names. We pull in the buzz. We pull in the ticket sales. We are the draw. Put respect on our name. And you know what? People could be looking at this like, oh my God, why is he mad? Oh my God, why is PJ upset? Is he upset? What's going on? Is this a shoot, brother?
Savage.
Man, none of you are worth my thought. But if I could be plainly and speak plainly on this wonderful podcast, yeah, we are all disrespected. They took us off the poster. They put me down in the corner like I was a nobody. Go look at their page right now. Go on Instagram right now and go to Project Codename Wrestling and look at the views on their videos. Anthony Gangone put up a cinematic piece. I don't know what is this now. Batman? I have no clue. He could take his V for Vendetta mask and shove it up his ass because it only got about 77 views. What, you pulled 200 on Facebook? Good luck, brother. TJ, what was that, man? We've been waiting for that promo for a while now. And that was ass, brother. That was nothing. I done put out chapters about you. I am disgusted. I put effort into the name TJ Marconi. Lavelle, you are a nobody. No one. You take belts from other companies to other companies and think you're some over champ. You're not even on my level. Julius Smokes doesn't even care about being in a goddamn main event. All he did was pull up one goddamn fucking excuse my language. All he did was put up one damn post. He just doesn't even care. And Chris, whatever, Zoltan, man, get that shit out of here. I don't know what La Comaroma is.
What is that?
The shrimp family. I have no. Yeah, look, Raymond's even shaking his head.
I don't know either. I should ask. My bad. I don't know.
But let's finish the point I was making before I just got a little bit too crazy talking about the views on all these videos because Jesus Christ, all that effort. You know how much money they probably spent on gas to do these promos? You saw the cars we saw? Jesus Christ. Combined, you take every promo on Project Codename Wrestling's page. Combined, and they don't do the number Takeover put up. Takeover in less than a week drew 1,300 views onto that little shindy of an Instagram page. Put respect on the name Takeover or say goodbye. Now that's a shoot, brother.
Wow, that's that was a lot. That was a lot.
But you know what it is, bro? You know what it is? The problem with it is that like it's the same thing where it's like we're past that point where people act like they don't know who we are. Yeah. We're way past that point where we come in, we shake those hands, we stay quiet in the corner and everything. Why? Because our work speaks for itself. The people who are in higher places, who are in places that we have yet to be at, but we're gonna be there yet, are talking about us. They are ringing for us. They are knocking for us. They are calling for a takeover. But then you got other people, right, who try to do these type of things and watch what we're doing. They call themselves like-minded individuals, but they can't do what we do. No, not at all. Not at all. Not even close to it. So you want to give your little indie dogs, your little best friends, everything like that. But they're not pulling those numbers. They're not pulling everything that we pull because we do this shit effortlessly. This is like second nature. This shit's like breathing to us. Breathing is easy. It's that easy, bro.
And the shit that they don't get is that we're no one's friend. No one likes us. You know why no one likes us? Because we speak the truth.
Facts.
Bro, Raymond, I'm going to tell you now, man. You see, podcasters and fans alike don't understand the feeling of hearing the sirens. The sirens have become synonymous with PJ Savage, but even more so with Takeover now, and I'm proud of that. Yeah. But here's the thing about the sirens. When professional wrestlers hear the sirens, especially on their phone, they get nervous. Their heart beats a little bit faster. They get a little scared because they know we are cutthroat. We're cutthroat, and everyone knows it. They're afraid of it. They don't like us. because they know how talented we are. Look, man, we done trained with people from Johnny Rods because we're from the House of Real. And there's so many Johnny Rods sprinkled all over this independent scene. Some of them greenhorns was putting up a ring for me this weekend. But to say the and look, and to all you vets out there that's watching this right now, and if I'm coming off a little cocky and if I'm coming off a little brash, deal with it. I don't give a damn.
That's not where I thought he was gonna go with that, but okay.
I'm tired of these mother. Look, but anyway, we're sprinkled all over the independent scene. So some of them really don't like us. Some of them don't like our flow. They don't like us. People don't like us because we're good. People don't like it. No, we're not good. I'm sorry, John. That's disrespectful. We are the best damn thing to hit this scene since the pandemic. Because you know why the pandemic was so good to this independent scene? Because it got the rest of these ash-washed wrestlers to stop wrestling. That's why. And it finally got to bring in the takeover. The takeover came in due to a lot of the circumstances that got hit. And we had to make some executive decisions. You know, Flash, we wish you well on your future endeavors. But yeah. But back to the point at hand, man. These people don't like us. They're afraid of us. They don't like how we move because we move professionally. We move like we don't care. Because we don't. We're not anyone's best friend. We're no one's best friend. We come in and we take over. We done hit tryouts and people had plans to put over Monster Factory and we changed everything. We hit the scene harder than anyone else has hit the scene. Anyone. And no one knows what to do with it. No one knows. No one knows. Believe me, look, man, me and John, me and the Faceless Ones, all of us, we've been putting out promos before we hit the indie scene.
Facts.
And now all of a sudden, everybody on the indie scene gotta put out these black and white promos with the echoes on their boys.
The echoes. They want to do podcasts now.
What is this, man? I'm the podcast king. Come at me. I'm the podcast king. Come at me, man. But man, look, we got a lot coming up, and when it comes to, let's wrap up this project talk, man. Because when it comes to project, man, there's a lot of things going on in project. No. There's you got Miguel Sosa, my man Henny. Look, he said he's untouchable. I like.
Yeah, he said this last night. He said it
last night. Henny. I like him. John, is anyone untouchable? No. No one's untouchable. Hey, we could touch on this. Speaking of not being untouchable, hey Raymond, we're gonna smack your Theo Mac in the face. But I come back.
We'll talk about that later because we gotta bring that up later.
Yeah. He deserves a couple minutes.
I was scared where you were going with that. I'm like, wait, don't smack me up. I didn't do it.
No. Don't worry, man. Look, man. Point being, man, we are the it thing. Put some respect on our name. That's all I ask. Don't come at us because we're not your best friend. Don't try to not give us what we deserve or put us in positions that we deserve to be in because we're no one's buddy, or we didn't come from some school that's having their head trainer push everybody, because we don't have any of that behind us, man. The only thing we have behind us is our drive, our passion, and my main man, Jesse LeBoom, because he hands out all them graphics. Like, that's it, man. Like, takeover's takeover. We hit companies. Raymond, when you see us at a company and we're taking over, and you see taking over holding up belts, and you see takeover popping up all over the screen, no one did that for us. No one. We did it on our own. And that's what I'm proud about with takeover. So come Saturday, everybody's going to witness a takeover. And remember this. Everybody remember this. It ain't about the wins or the losses. I don't care about coming in to win. No. John don't give a damn about winning a hot start scramble match. I don't care about winning a match versus TJ or Lavelle. I'm coming in to hurt people. I'm coming in because my fans are going to be in the building.
Simple.
All of them. They all love TakeOver. TakeOver's supposed to be hated. TakeOver, everybody's supposed to hate it. We're supposed to be the heels, brother. Yeah, tell that to my 50 t-shirt sales last week. It's probably more than the company made. I'm just saying.
There you go. And again, you can see that, though. with whoever I've had on the podcast, especially when we're bringing you guys up, that's a sentiment there. It's told how you guys have been that you're a self start. You could see
Yeah.
it. You see it in your actions. You see it on how you guys portray yourselves. You see it on how you guys speak. Again, we've been on for 20 minutes, and you've said more than I can say about you guys just like that.
That's what you
And
get. No one promotes like us, baby. No one
Yeah, hell
promotes
no,
like
no
us.
one.
And
Like no
that's
one.
something maybe you guys should take notes on. Again, I always say when you're watching my podcast, start taking notes, people, because this is how you do it. You want to promote yourself like this. You want to get your. If you can't promote yourself, who will?
Exactly, man. And I put a lot into the brand.
Yeah.
Boujii puts a lot into the Takeover brand. Boujii puts a lot into his own brand. Look, he's putting into Faceless One's brand right as we speak. We put effort into everything we do. We put effort into our promos. We put effort into the podcast. And there was one thing I was told, man, and it wasn't told out of disrespect.
Yeah.
But there was a message I got, and it was like, "Hey, brother, can you do this in gimmick?" And it was like, it's not a gimmick.
It's not.
PJ Savage the man is PJ Savage the wrestler.
Yeah.
Jay Boujii the man is Jay Boujii the wrestler. This don't stop. We are like this 24/7. This is who we are, what we do, when we do it, how we do it. That's a takeover. You feel me? Like it's what we are. So it's like everything we put a lot into us. There's money, there's blood, there's sweat, there's tears, there's everything, there's arguments. I don't like Boujii sometimes. He gets on my nerves. But
I showed that Sunday.
yeah, like like we get on each other's nerves, Yeah. Boujie's done called me John Cena's for wrestler for reasons a lot of people would never get. And I hate that I get called that, but it's true on so many levels because of how I maneuver. So it's like we are our own entity, and we take a lot of pride in being that self-start, like you said, because we put a lot of effort into ourselves. And you know what, though, we might seem like we all have a chip on our shoulder. It's mostly Boujii, but we all have a chip on our shoulder, but it's because we've been slighted in this past 10 months. We've made a lot of headway in the past 10, 11 months, but don't think there wasn't no walls we had to knock down, no obstacles that was put in front of us that shouldn't have been there. And we faced a lot over the last 10 months, and it's enough, man. It's enough.
Yeah, and to just kind of like talk about what PJ was saying with like the whole gimmick shit, where it's like it's not a gimmick, bro. Like this shit is real. It's really who we are. Like if you take a look at Savage Season, like you see how we are right now. You go watch Savage Season.
New episode tonight.
Oh man, you go watch Savage Season, and it's like it's the same thing, bro. It's like a mirror. It's the same thing. It's not like, oh well, the camera's on. Let me get into Boujii mode, or the camera's on. I gotta be Savage, or I gotta be the greatest showman, or I gotta be the devil that makes the MILFs quake face. Like there's none of that, bro. Like this is who we are at all times. And then at the same token, where it goes with like how we've been slighted, it's like that's why we are the way we are. Like we take a lot of stuff and we brush it off, but it adds a layer to this. And that's what people get confused. It's like you can try to fuck us over or try to like slight us, but it just adds another layer that you can't do nothing about, because we take it and we just mold it with who we are. And we're just gonna keep growing and getting bigger and bigger. So I just keep adding like fuel and fire ammunition, because we're not going to stop. There's no way in hell that we will ever stop, and we can't be stopped either, because this is straight facts, bro. Because we want this shit. I want to and just a quick one right now, right? When I first reached out to Invictus, right? I took a gamble on myself, and I tell PJ this, to the Facebook, I tell all of them, because like you said, I'm the one that carries a chip. Like I take a lot of things personal in a way, where it's like, nah, like I know how good we are. The very first time I ever spoke with Invictus, they was like, hey, we don't have nothing for you, but come by if you want to be like an extra work or something like that. And I was just like, whoa, like, nah, like I'm not like no extra work kind of guy. Like I'm gonna wait. And hence goes to how PJ was like, he was the very first person to take over in Invictus, because he was there. I went up there, we opened doors for each other, we did what we had to do, and now look, we had probably the greatest match ever in the history of Invictus on 3 separate occasions too. The first strike, the very first strike match, it was my first singles matchup against PJ Savage, bro. And everyone in that crowd was like, oh, what the fuck? Why was that on the main card? Then we spun it back. We brought the Faceless Ones in. It was PJ versus Dennis. Faceless Ones versus Sin, whatever it was. People was like, yo, what the fuck? Why was I on the main card? The match was over and people were chanting. That was awesome. It's a difference. It's a difference between getting a this is awesome and that was awesome because you already left and people are still cheering for you. And then now, what we just did this past Sunday, it just builds, and that all happens. Why? Because we believe in ourselves, bro. And we don't settle. We don't ever settle. And this is our brand. This is why we take everything how we take with Takeover. This is our brand. This is who we are. And we're not gonna let anybody try and throw some bullshit story on it. They have like some magical formulas, or they think they're the biggest fucking giants and titans in the fucking world, like they know what they're doing, bro. No, we're gonna do this shit ourselves, bro. So either you get with it or you're gonna get lost. And by the time you come back, that rate gonna be up. That rate gonna be up. Real high.
They're not gonna be able to afford us.
There you go.
That's real talk, baby. That's real talk, man. We've had companies in our inbox that say we have no interest in Takeover.
Yeah.
What? We're like one of the hottest things out here. What's wrong with you? All right, cool.
Again, just looking at the schedule you guys got, that rate definitely is gonna be going up, and that's when everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, let me get the brother rate," you know? Let me.
Look, man, yeah, and that's the thing. I think we're all booked up for like the next 2 months, like solid every weekend.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. I was talking to Shayla earlier, bro. I'm like, yo, like, I got Saturdays and Sundays coming up. We got Saturdays and Sundays coming up, bro. Like, we got double shot weekends.
I legit just pulled out like I think it was like what 10 bookings that the guys some guys gave us that we turned down because the group won't do it collectively. And I pulled out a bunch of dates on there. So it's like we're like shutting dates down and we're in high demand and for good reason, man. Like I remember talking to somebody from Invictus this past weekend. He was like, Takeover is at that point right now where you guys are about to blow up. So just keep doing what you guys are doing and maneuver how you need to maneuver. And we're definitely touching that premises.
That's great to see because again, when you see something like that, again, like I said, you guys are that self-starting to see you guys blow like that. It's going to be a nice sight. So, again, this all comes, again, the name of the podcast is the Respect the Craft podcast. So I can imagine when you hear that term, I definitely want to hear your guys' definition of that because it's all showing how much you guys respect that, how much you guys have put in that effort. So I have to ask, before we go into the other shows you guys got coming up, when you hear the term the craft, what does that mean for you?
For me, it's easy. It's like I just said, respect Takeover. We put so much into this. Like a lot of people don't see it. I love being a professional wrestler. There is nothing I would ever do in my life at all, but besides be a professional wrestler because of everything that goes into it, the wrist tape, the boots, the gear. I love me some wrist tape, but but everything, man, just the brotherhood, being on the road, being in the venue before the show starts and finding the gas station, not finding the gas station. Just, going over your match and then forgetting everything right before you go out through the curtain. Everything. No one understands how many times a wrestler has to pee right before his music hits. There's so much that goes into being a professional wrestler. It hurts. It hurts. Your body hurts. Your body goes through hell. And man, there's demons. Like, thank God the men who paved the road for us. Like Dark Side of the Ring has helped me so much, man. Like you see wrestlers come home, we joke around with the whole Perk Angle stuff, but like that stuff has taught me so much, man. Like I come home and it's like I'm in pain, I'm hurting, but there's that side of me, there's that voice in my head that's going, you don't need painkillers. Just drink some water and you'll be fine. Because you don't want to be codependent on anything. So, but that mentality would have never came to be if it wasn't for the men before us. So, man, the craft is very special to me. Like this is a sacred brotherhood for me, and John knows how I feel about this. That's why he calls me John Cena. But
and when it comes to like respecting the craft, is like everybody knows it. You know our history. We put our history out there a lot. Where it's like PJ has been very influential in my career, influential on myself, Faceless Ones, like all of us. And it's like he's a guy that kind of showed us what it is to have a craft. Show us like, all right, this was what makes you from being good and being great. This is what keeps you from going to WWE and then staying in WWE. This is what keeps you at the top of the card. This is what you do. So it's like you figure out all that stuff and you be respectful to yourself and to the people obviously who came before you, and you just go out there and put in the work. And then as you put the work in, people's gonna start saying the things that you feel for you. Because kind of like what you did for us, brother, when we were talking about the match this past Sunday, where it's like you was like, yo, this is a match you don't want to miss. This is one of those matches that you gotta see. And it's like, we ain't even have to say that. You see us putting that work, you see us putting the time, see the dedication and love that we have, and you said it for us. So it's like, just putting in that work, bro, and then just takeover. Takeover is the craft. Takeover is a craft. Takeover is literally everything. It's like, when you look back at all these influential groups and those guys that did a lot of things that changed the business, I 100% believe we are one of those guys, because like you said earlier, we're not those dudes that got that backing. And when we say we don't got a backing, it's not us complaining. It's just truth. We don't have the train to go out there doing the stuff for us. We don't have the best friend bookers. We don't have none of that stuff, bro. Like, we doing a lot of stuff on our own. And we're showing people that you don't got to go to the school and just get that stamp of approval to be somebody or do something. Nah. Tap in with your boys or do it by yourself, wherever it is. Just believe in yourself and stick to your craft, respect your craft, and follow that path, bro. Because everybody got their own path. Yeah. And you're going to get there. Believe in yourself.
Oh, definitely. And like I said, with and you're talking about the indie perspective when I talked about Invictus and the shows coming up. And no, definitely when I saw what you guys were doing, it was easy to be able to call that match that. I said it was a must see because you could see it. You could see that heart you guys have. You could see that hunger you guys have. So it was definitely like, again, I said it. You guys are willing to do that to each other. The sky's the limit. What you guys would do to someone you guys hate. Like it was easy to be able to talk like that. But again, we got more to talk about here. We got some more matches. Let me go into the chat for a sec because we got some people in here. We got Everything Pro Wrestling saying, yo, what's up? My boy Conrad there. He's definitely a supporter here of the craft and everything like that. Then we got Wes Evans, him and Kyle, again, great fans. He wants to say hi to Boujii and Savage. Those two guys, again, I love seeing how they have that genuine love for wrestling. Like, oh, there you go.
That's a shoot.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
That's a shoot. That's a shoot. I love those guys, man. Wes and Kyle's is two of the most specialist people I've ever met. Being on this journey, it goes along with respect the craft. The fans are along for the ride, man. And Wes and Kyle are not fans. They are part of this brotherhood, if you ask me. I don't care what anyone says.
No, I call them that just because.
No, I'm not. It's no slight at you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I just say the word fan because I feel like I've talked about this on the podcast. When you look at how wrestling fans have become, they've lost that love for it. Everyone wants to just be the smart mark now. Everyone just wants to be like, oh, this is why wrestling sucks. Or this is like, stop they try to just pickpocket everything about it. They try to pick apart everything that, again, you guys have worked hard on. A lot of us have worked hard on. Again, the reason I do this podcast is because I've been in that ring. I've trained. I'm continuing to train. I respect what we do for this business. So it's like, why am I going to put out a podcast just like, oh, this is why I think this sucks? It's like, nah, this is something we put our blood, sweat, and tears into. So when I see fans like that have that genuine love still for this business and just want to go out and enjoy a show, it's great to see. It makes it worth it for all.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So let's keep it going here because you guys got a show coming up and more in my neck of the woods here. You guys are coming to Queens. Let's talk about that Indies Unite. How's this gonna be? You got Upper Limit Wrestling again. They put you in those multi-mans.
Yo, bro,
they love you in the multi-mans.
Thank you for saying it. You see what I'm talking about? How I don't gotta say it no more. Y'all see it? This is crazy. This is ridiculous, bro. First of all, before I go into everything, I want to shout out Brother Greatness, right? Because he is a guy that has definitely helped me develop, like, as I am as a performer and just understanding how things go inside and outside the ring too. And plus, he was like one of the very first people I slapped in the face. So he's been so great to Boujii and who Boujii is. So thank you, Brother Greatness. But let's get into the nitty gritty of it. Jared Diaz, right? Jared Diaz. Now, Jared Diaz is a guy that I have a very, very big problem with. Why? Because Jared Diaz is from Florida and he comes to the bodega boy when there's no bodegas in Florida. They have no bagels in Florida. They have no bacon, egg, and cheese in Florida. He's out here saying our shit and I don't like it. Because I'm saying, how dare you? How dare you? Your car doesn't have windows. You unzip it. He unzips it. Like he's in going around the damn safari, bro. I can't stand him. And then he thinks it's real special because, it's his birthday. Ooh. I don't give a damn about your birthday. Mm-hmm. I don't care.
We can give him a birthday present.
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. Trust me, I definitely am. I don't give a damn about your birthday, right? And then to Upper Limit Wrestling, right? Because you said it, so now I'm going to speak on it once again, right? I am not no multi-man connoisseur. I'm not no king of the multi-man. I'm not none of that shit. None of that. I am Jay Boujii. I am literally the face, if not one of the faces, along with PJ Savage, of your entire promotion. Okay? I am the guy who brings in the tickets. I am the guy who sells the tickets. I am the guy who does everything that you need to go above and beyond. But you're gonna put me in another multi-man match. I was promised a singles match, but then you give the birthday boy the bodega wannabe. He shouldn't be in New York City going around saying you're Jared Diaz in my match. So now I have to hurt him.
He walks around with an Arizona.
At
We don't
Arizona,
even do that in New
we
York.
don't do that. You know, last time I did it Arizona, bro, I was probably 12 years old, right?
That's
I'll
probably
be in a
like
park.
it was probably like
Bro,
07, bro.
listen,
It was
I'll
like,
be in a park, right? In my hood. I'll go to the store across the street, buy Arizona, buy dollar fries with one piece of chicken.
yeah.
That was the meal, one piece of chicken, and he's out here doing that shit, bro.
Oh.
And he got the nasty ass Arizona at that. I'm gonna hurt him. I'm just gonna hurt him. I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna hurt him. That's all I can really say about it. And once I'm done with this shit, once I'm done with this, then we're moving on to something bigger and better. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Upper Limit's gonna have more than 2 shows this year. I promise you, because of me. I promise you.
Well then, there you go. But I guess that's just gonna be the easy out there. But next up, we got a championship match we gotta talk about. That upper limit championship on the line, as the Brooklyn Outlaw himself, Donovan's defending here against PJ Savage. Let him have it, PJ. Your thoughts?
Oh God, Donovan. Donovan. Look, man, when it comes to Donovan and him holding that belt, no disrespect to Boujii. We all want to be number one, right? Okay. So I can speak freely.
It's okay. It's fine. It's not a problem.
I am the number one guy in upper limit wrestling, and I don't need that title to say so. And that bothers him. Yeah. Do I want to hold that belt? Yeah, I do. One day. But March 12th, I'm coming in to show Donovan why this is my scene now. Look, man, Donovan, everybody knows who Donovan is. He's a journeyman, He's been around, 22 years on the independent scene? He's been around for a long time.
He's got a lot of buzz because of you now, too.
This is Donovan's book, too. He's a lot of places, but let's just put this line out there. And this is what I mean about the sirens, Raymond. Because right now, Donovan's holding his phone. And his heart is in his stomach. Because what I'm going to say, he knows is going to cut deep.
What's he going to say?
Donovan, this is the most your name has been brought up in years. This is the most anyone has talked about Donovan in such a long time. You brother, you are winning belts all over the place. But bring that phone in real close because you know it's true. The reason they're talking about you is because your name stands next to mine. I am the buzz. I am the hype. The hype is real, and that scares the shit out of you. Oh, you've been fighting for it for 21 years, and you finally got it. I'm going on my 11th month, and I already have more than you wished. Look at this, Donovan, right now, Saturday, March 12th. Indies unite. I'm going to come out there, and I'm going to make a statement. With you or without you, I'm going to put you through pain. I'm going to make you hurt. I'm going to make you squeal. And I'm going to show management at Upper Limit Wrestling all they need to see. Takeover's the draw. Takeover's arrived. And you can't do nothing about it. Pew, pew.
Oof. Again,
so
that's
that, baby.
Damn. That's some words right there. Again, like if I'm Donovan, I'm starting to hold that belt a little more tighter.
He that can have the belt.
It's not about the belt, brother.
I have everything he wants.
Yeah.
Everything. This whole New York scene is on the back of Takeover. He could go back to Jersey now.
Well then, there
Well
you
then.
go. It leaves me speechless because it's like I there's nothing else I can say about that. Like,
Look,
those are
man,
gonna be
no one promotes fights like us, man. And that's
yeah.
what I want to bring into this business. That's what's
Yeah.
missing from this business. We all fell in love with the Attitude Era. Everybody loved it. Why did you love it? Why was pay-per-view sales so high up back in those days? Why, even when it came to boxing, everybody loves the big fight. Everybody loves Tyson. Everybody loves Ali. Everybody loved Stone Cold. That's why you all love Mayweather. That's why you all love Conor, because they talk shit, they back it up, they bring it, they put asses in seats. That new name, I promise you, it's not going to be a man in the UFC. It's not going to be a man in boxing. It's going to be me. It's going to be Boujii. It's going to be Takeover. That's going to be the name that everyone talks about in professional wrestling, not the indie scene, not the Northeast, not the Southeast, the Northwest, wherever you claim to lay your head. Everything is ours once we want it. We're laying the groundwork right now. You should all be very afraid. All of you.
There you go. Let's keep it going here. Again, these messages is just going out. I hope they're listening because
Thank you. Messages.
this
Thank
is
you.
Hey! Yes!
Thank you. He understands, bro. He
Yes!
understands.
We don't do promos. We send messages, brother. Check
there
your
you
phone.
go. Let's keep it going here because again, it's that multi-man.
Yo,
Just,
oh my God.
just continues. I didn't want to pull up the graphic because I was like, oh, he's gonna get mad. It's another multi-man.
This shit kills me. Okay, but listen, you know what? LTW, I don't got too much of a problem with LTW. Why?
No.
And well, so LTW they have kind of like the stigma, kind of like the whole backyard wrestling thing, because you know they associate with Grim and everything. But
Yeah.
I would tell you 100%, bro, that was one of the best locker rooms I've ever been inside.
Yeah.
You know, like, and they treated me with such respect, and they're not just backyarders, bro. Like, they're guys who do want to be a part of it too.
Hold on. And just to touch on that, I don't want to cut you off, but everybody's calling them yarders. Everybody calls Grim Show a bunch of yarders, LTW a bunch of yarders. They pull in more views than about 80% of the indie scene combined.
Facts.
Like, if you want eyes on you, I don't understand why guys like TJ Marconi isn't in LTW. Like, they have eyes. They have a lot of eyes. Why not a lot of talent go over to these places and help and even work with guys who are considered yarders? And this is my thing with people who call other people yarders. It's such a derogatory term. But at the end of the day, they're just like all of us. They just didn't have the money to pay for proper training.
Simple.
They probably love it more than half the guys that are in the business right now. So that yarder shit is going to die real soon. And people are going to go into these companies and influx into them. And the value is going to go way up. I promise you. Yeah. Continue, Boujii.
Yes. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, like the whole organization over there, great guys, like amazing guys. And my very first match there, they treat me with respect, was for a title. My very first match was a title match, right? Crazy, not a scramble or some shit like that. But anyway, let's get back to the point. I'm going to be back at LTW in another 6-way, but I like it. Why? Because we got my man Jay Evans there. I like Jay Evans. Jay Evans and I actually made a bet that after I beat him, we're gonna go out to Jersey, right? Because he's a Jersey guy. We're gonna hit the bar. He's gonna buy me all the drinks that I want because I am going to be the champion, right? We have Johnny Santos there, who we associated with very briefly, because we don't really associate with people. We'll just use you until we have to get to where we got to, and we'll dispose of you. And that's what we did with Santos, because now he's over there with come again.
Again, that name we don't know what it stands.
Exactly. We don't know. Go back to the drawing board. Anyway, then who's next? We have Smiley. Now, Smiley is a guy that a lot of people have been saying, yo, Boujii, I think you and Smiley will have a great match. Yeah, I'll smack the shit out of him too. So why not? Let's just do it, right? And then we have Spreewell, right? I think he name dropped me earlier. Yeah, he name dropped me earlier, but mind you, just at No Love Lost, myself and the Faces ones beat the shit out of him inside that SWF ring. I don't think he should be talking about me much more. But anyway, and he's on Savage Season. Go check out the previous episode. He's in there in full. Check that out. And then we have who's the last guy?
I was hoping you knew because
Isaac.
I'm not familiar there.
Oh, Isaac Scythe. I like Isaac.
Was
like,
was that the one with that did that was him?
I broke his nose like 3 shows ago.
Yes, that was him. That was him.
He's a cool dude. I like breaking people's faces.
Yeah,
he's
like,
bleeding a lot.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like I slap the shit out of people, he'll break a face. Like it all works out together. But a quick message to LTW, right? Again, let's stop playing these games, this multi-man bullshit. Let's just get straight to the chase, baby. You know Takeover is coming. You know I'm coming. Wherever I'm at, Takeover's there. So whether I'm coming out by myself and you're holding your breath like a lot of these other promotions did a couple months ago, like, oh my God, is Savage there? Or the Faces one's there? What's going to happen? Who knows? We're all here.
Hey, what's that date? What's the date for that show?
For that one?
Is March 20th, a Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm free.
Oh, you're free? Oh, man, goddamn. Listen, man, like I said, we're all going to be there.
Yeah.
Savage is free. He might be in the crowd for a big pop. You never know.
Big pop.
You never know. But one thing
for sure. So those rules might be a little.
They fluctuate. I mean, we do what we want regardless. But end of the day, it's going to be and new. And new.
There you go. Claiming championships. That's the name of the game right there.
Simple,
Let's go back. We got some comments here. We got Ernest G saying, "Okay, Boujii." He's liking your messages there.
Oh yeah,
that's Ern. That's Ern. That's my man Ern. Shout out to Ern. He'll take over sub. Shout out to Ern.
There you go. So he's liking the message right there. And all I'm saying, because out of that 6-way, just take it a little easy on Smiley. That's one of my boys. Just a little easy on him.
But since he's one of your boys, I gotta slap him how I slap your Theo like a couple weeks ago. You see that?
Hey, we ain't there yet. We not there yet.
We gonna make it to that. We got a combo to get there.
You know, I get a little ahead of myself. My fault. Like with the whole PC. Oh shit.
Oh, don't. Hey, come on, John.
I'm sorry. My fault. Just move forward.
That doesn't work like this, John. Stop.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There we go. Oh wait, we got some more people. We got Jocko in the chat.
Hey, he finally did something. Finally got out of his bed.
And then we got Square Circle Podcast saying hi. What's up, Square Circle?
Shout out to Square Circle.
Watching.
Man. Shout out.
Yo, what's up? Have we been on there yet?
I don't know.
No?
Maybe.
Okay.
I think I did.
Yeah, y'all taking over all the podcasts, so that's
bro. It's literally what we do. Like no one does podcasts like us, bro. Nobody. Now people we're not gonna get into that. It's all right. Let's move on.
Yeah. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna go into the next show here. We got IWA. We got Empower coming up. So let's go into this again. Boujii not gonna be happy because originally when I saw the graphic, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is a singles match."
Fire, right?
I started looking at the description, and it's a 3-way dance.
Yo, bro.
Because again, the birthday idea. Josh Glide just got thrown in because it was his birthday.
Oh, I gotta beat the shit out of him now. Yo, listen,
you handing out birthday presents this year, brother.
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. And now watch some bullshit happen on my birthday. But nonetheless, Joshy, listen, I'm gonna say this every single time, brother. Stay in Puerto Rico, eat that chicharron with the people, and we are going to be fine.
I like some chicharron.
Just stay out there, brother. Listen, I'll get out there because LTW's coming to Puerto Rico, and I'm pretty sure somehow, some way, Takeover is gonna make our way on there. But just stay there, and we could talk about something. We could figure something out. Give you a little consolation prize, 8x10 or so. Who knows? Just don't show up. Let me take care of Too Easy to Hear. Let me just do that because, right, like you said in the description, the winner of this match, brother, gets a chance at the Breakthrough Championship whenever he wants Jack. So you know what that means? I could beat your ass while you're doing laundry. I could beat your ass while you're changing your tire. I could beat your ass while you're on a podcast. I'm going to beat your ass nonetheless. And again, it is going to be and new. Why? Because we are at IWA, we're feeling empowered and we are rebranding. And the rebrand, right? The rebuilding of this great promotion with Uncle Frank, who you should not fuck with, is Takeover. Don't fuck with Frank. Stop fucking with Frank because he has that stuff for you guys.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, Frank really likes you, Boujii. Like he put you over too, like that how you were talking, how you were showing that loyalty there. So
Yeah, listen, man. Look,
it
goes back to what we were saying earlier, bro. Where it's like, I like Frank because he keep it real. He kept it real with all of us from day one. And granted, I got to IWA a little later. I wasn't canon at first, guys, so I got there like a little later because people love their stories and like to stick to their stories and these stories that no one gives a fuck about. They just love it. But anyway, though, I got there and Frank showed me love, and Frank and I, we text, we talk. Listen, you know you're with Frank. We sent you a nice little voice message. You get a little voice note from him. Oh man, put everything down is fucking amazing. I love it. So shout out to you, Frank, and I respect Frank though on some real. I call him Uncle Frank. Why? Because he takes care of Takeover on some real. Like he respects us. Like he treats us as gentlemen and as grown men. Because a lot of promoters out here, they try to like treat you like you're a child, bro. And like I'm a grown ass man, brother. I pay taxes. Treat me as such.
I got kids.
I got dogs, which by the way, buy my t-shirts. My dogs are very expensive. Thank you.
I'm not here to be treated like a kid. And I've said this to many promotions. I'm probably not going to be here for a long time. The fans know it. Everyone knows it. When I walk through a curtain, you're watching a talent that's going to be on TV
soon, expeditiously.
So
in a blink of an eye.
No spoilers, but like I'm not going to be here for a long time, man. So stop, cut the bullshit out. I'm not a kid.
There you go. Oh, there we go. So Squared Circle, that's Marie Shadow. She definitely supports you guys. I've seen the article she writes. I've seen that, and she says, "PJ, you were on her vlog."
Yeah, I knew I was on it. I was like, me, yeah, but you, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So there you go. That got to change.
Been on all of them.
I know she's been around with IWA, so that means y'all got to be as a takeover on the vlog.
Yeah.
So and me and Hefe Frank, we've been working some things out. We got to see. Maybe we'll do one of these in person on that show. So we'll see.
Brother.
We gotta see.
Listen, understand. You might get some heat ski for this. So just understand. When you're next to Takeover, a lot of people don't like you. Okay.
Well then. So I guess I'll be getting heat for this. So it's all good.
You want to burn a bridge? Just advertise us.
Just call us. Like that
it's all good. It is what it is. Let's keep it going. Let's talk about again. The shirt's there. Boujii's wearing their shirt. Let's talk about Faces one's going to be in action that night too. They taking on. I guess you call him the golden boy of IWA there because you got Brandon Downey teaming up with Hush. So
you want me to do this one, or are you going to do it?
I just want to say one thing, and then Boujii, you could take it off. This is going to be a massacre. That's it. This is going to be hard to watch. Yeah. This is going to be a beatdown. This is all right. Go ahead, Boujii.
So, pretty much, again, they didn't like who they were given, right? But then we remembered why people call facing. People call facing to catch bodies, right? People call facing for the MILFs because the MILFs are always there. But nonetheless, people call facing to hurt people, you know? If you look at face, every time you get you in the ring, it's ground and pound. It's ground and pound. It's ground and pound. You know what I'm saying? So
I've been on the opposite end of that.
And he's kicked me pretty hard a couple times too. It's like, brother, relax.
I don't know if you could catch it on the camera, but
look at that.
This is face.
Look at that.
I got a big ass black and blue. That's face from Sunday.
Yes, and then Jocko comes in. Jocko gets you psychologically, right? Because while you're getting beat down physically by face, Jocko is in your head, bro. He's getting in your psyche. He's getting to you, and it's like, God damn, this is the greatest show I've ever been a part. This ass whooping is amazing. I am blessed. I am honored to get my ass kicked by these great men, the best goddamn tag team out here. Because I always say so, I'm blue in the fucking face. Nobody can touch the faceless ones, brother. Nobody. So in other words, they're gonna get hurt.
Damn.
I don't like Jacko. Jacko is very annoying. I don't like him. Stay tuned for Savage season. You'll see more. But I don't like him. Jacko is I hate him.
I love him.
Well then. So if I'm hushing Brandon, sorry.
Yo, Jacko, I heard you say your grandmother don't like me. I squared with her. What's up? Just saying,
brother,
we're
please,
gonna go to PJ's match now. Here we go.
please, move forward.
Oh man, PJ trying to fight abuelas out here. Here we go. Let's go into the empowered fatal 4-way here. As you got Chris Barton, you got Ahmed, you got Ransom, and then you got PJ Savage. So let's talk about this because there's a reward out of this. You're gonna get an empowering like none other.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that. Yeah, I don't know either. I was hoping you did, but
no.
I guess we'll all find out.
I got no clue. I'm very clueless onto this, but look, whatever it is,
yeah.
This is one thing I'm gonna say about that show.
Yeah.
Just to sum it up, just everything in this show. This is a new era for the Intense Wrestling Alliance. He's made it clear. Frank has made it clear that this is just a rebranding of sorts. This is a new start going into the future. People might not like that. People might not agree with it. I see it as opportunity. I see it as it's Takeover's time. This night will be a clean sweep.
Facts.
This will be one of the first nights all of you will witness what a takeover truly looks like. I don't care what is in front of me, whether it's Ransom, whether it's Ahmed, Chris Barton, highly talented individuals. But I'm coming in with one goal in mind: Takeover. And I know John's gonna handle business. You see, John, my man Boujii, is one of the most talented men to ever grace any promotion out here. That is a shoot. It's a shoot. The faceless ones, man, you have no clue, Raymond, how many promotions look at them and go, I don't know. They scare me. I don't know. Face looks unhinged. Should I have that in my locker room? I don't know. Are they put together? Like, should we? Can we? Are reliable? Does insurance cover what the faceless ones would do?
Right.
And they've gotten told no time and time again, so they could put on some cookie cutter tag team. And then me, man, I'm popping up everywhere, right? I'm all over the place. I'm on every podcast. I'm on every poster on the indie scene. I'm everywhere. Man, I fought. John knows this. I fought tooth and nail to grab what I grabbed. I went from being on the middle of the poster to being on the corner of the poster, back to the middle. And believe me, wrestlers know what that is. Wrestlers know what it means to be put into positions. And I'm not just talking about the poster. And when it comes to IWA, this new era that Frank has visioned up, I'm sorry, Frank. It's not going to happen. Whatever vision you have for IWA, whatever vision you've grandly put together, whether it's to hear, you know what? Just because I know how much you like to hear, Frank, and this is a spoiler, Takeover is going to hurt to hear, James. Just because that's another slight of disrespect thrown our way. To hear, you thought we liked you. We thought so too. But you're in our way, and we're going to make an example out of Tahir James. Brandon and Hush, you're in the way, and we're going to hurt you. Ransom, Ahmed, and Barton, no one can stop a takeover. Damn sure not you three. You all follow me. All of you.
Damn. If I'm in that IWA locker room right now, I'm shaking in my boots. Like it's again, these ain't promos here. These some messages just shot. Like
Facts.
damn, like
Facts.
If you're in the way, you're gonna get taken out. It's straight up like that. And come April 16th, empowered, whatever that empowered notion is, it's mine. So just say, PJ Savage empowered, because that's what's gonna happen. And Takeover will be ringside.
there you
So,
go.
so
That's it for any of the guys you guys are facing. So there
just
you go.
like, and this is my thing. We do heelish things, I guess. We are very heelish in nature.
Mhm.
You know who was very heelish in nature? The NWO. The NWO was very heelish in nature, right? They were one of the most over things to ever hit professional wrestling. And no, I don't have the audacity to say we are the NWO. Not yet, you meatball, but we will be. I promise you. You think I'm talking big? No, I dream bigger than you ever dreamed. I am bigger than you ever thought of. I am it. You'll find out what that means very soon when everything gets laid out. But know this now. This is ours, and no one is taking it from us. And just like the NWO, where they garnered all the people, their heels, they bring out bats, they beat people up. What happens to them? Do they get booed? No, they get cheered. They become beloved. They sell the most merch. They bring in the most views. They bring in the highest ratings. That's what Takeover does.
There you
You're
go.
witnessing something special, Raven, and all of you watching right now, you're witnessing something very special. That's why John says, take witness.
There you go.
Different,
So
brother.
we got some more shows to talk about, but first,
Damn, we
I'm
got
gonna get
more
you guys.
shows?
You
Brother.
guys are booked for a while.
Brother.
Like, and this, I don't even think I got everything. Because we got
Nah, you
comments.
don't.
There's a fan of y'all that saying March 19th is gonna get savage. I didn't see a show for March 19th. So,
Yeah, March the 19th, we're heading up into Connecticut for New World Wrestling Extreme. I'm making my debut up there. It's a very special place for me. Just to give you some insight on New World Wrestling Extreme, I'm not giving anything away, but a good brother of mine's, my man Big Jim, who passed away. He was tag team champion up there, and just being able to wrestle at a place that he was at is special for me. John knows that.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome.
so March 19th, man, Big Jim, love you, brother. This one's for you, and we're gonna come up there and raise some hell.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like to this day, I actually wear this was his wristband that said RIP Big Jim, but it unfaded away. I've had this on since I got it. I think in like July or so. So
Yeah.
I just wear it every day. I don't take it off. I just keep it on me. You know, it's just love and respect to him. Everything he's done. Like it's crazy. I actually met him once. We had a conversation. And the first thing I remember is that he's jacked, bro. Yo, he's huge. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, this is a big dude, man. Big Jim was a special guy.
Like super cool. He gave me feedback on my matches and stuff, but like he wasn't like a guy that was like, just being like overbearing, but just real cool and calm. Like, yo, like X, Y, and Z, this is what you do. He's like, hey man, it got a little crazy. I was ready to jump in the ring. I was like, whoa, brother.
Big Jim is a special person. He will forever be remembered on the independent scene and professional wrestling. We will make sure Jim's name lives on. And to this day, man, I write in my boots people who've passed away or people who mean a lot to me, and I carry with me. And Big Jim's name resides inside my boots. So every time I wrestle, he rides with me. I'll make sure he keeps walking through that curtain, man. Love you, Big Jim.
There you go. Again, a deeper message right there. That's great to hear. So let's go into this though. Again, before we get back to the shows, let's talk about, you guys have been, again, sending those messages to another faction, another brotherhood that's been making some waves as well. And again, this has been, I feel like, the reason a lot of people have been talking Takeover. I've been watching what you guys are doing everywhere else, but everyone is watching this. So we gotta talk a little bit about this here. We gotta talk about you guys and STP. And it's funny because Shane is coming on the podcast soon too. So I'll ask him about what he thinks about this.
I'll be here to troll his ass in them comments. I know that.
Hold on. I've noticed something, brother. Yeah. I've noticed something that every time we do a podcast, right? You know, Shane comes on like a week or two after. You notice that, right? Why? Why? What are you trying to do? You're trying to clean up the feed a little bit. You're trying to filter it out. You can't filter it out. Why? Because we are Takeover. We have no filter. And to give you a little bit background on this story, I'm gonna give it to you straight. We all were minding our business on a casual Tuesday evening.
Yeah, I was eating some ramen.
Chilling. Everybody chilling. I'm on my phone, chilling. I'm in the crib, got my dogs with me. I got a notification on my phone. It's Twitter, right? And it says, the Rev, Ron Hunt, has said, "Dear wrestling world, feed me Jay Boujii on a platter," right? Now, all respect to SCP and what they do, because I've been at ROH. I've helped out over there. I've seen how these guys operate. I've seen everything. And I'm not gonna lie, I took a moment. I said, whoa, okay. He wants this smoke. Because now, mind you, just a week before that happened, your Theo wanted me for his 25th anniversary. And I'm forever grateful for that. And we're gonna touch on that later. But anyway, I said to Rev, I said, listen, my brother, we can do this, but you done lost your damn mind talking about being fat, because nobody has Jay Boujii as a plate. Everyone's a plate to Jay Boujii. And I said, we're going to do this right, because I have brothers. You have a kaiju, right? I have a fucking savage. You have Moses and Khan. I have the greatest damn showman. I have the Pharaoh face. I have the faceless ones. You feel me? Now, granted, right? You there's 5 of you guys, right? There's 4 of us. I don't mean a damn thing. Savage will smack the shit out of Shane, smack the shit out of Kaiju. Moses, Khan, Rev, I'll do the same thing. Face will do the same thing. Jocko will do the same thing. So I said, brother, let's do this. And like you said, we sent messages. We wasted no time, because why? We're smart. We know how this business is. We waste no time. We take opportunities for everything. The very next day, we was outside. We was preparing. Cold as hell outside. We sent that message to them. And they thought we was playing around.
Oh, they thought we was joking.
They thought we was joking. Funny. And then Peachy, I'll let you take it from here, brother. Kaiju had the audacity to say,
clock in.
And then they try to throw a proxy at us, try to throw an obstacle at us about that bag, huh? About that bag. Savage, go ahead, baby. Go ahead, give it to him. Tell him.
The bag. Kaiju, shut up and clock in. Rev, go get that hairline fixed. We already sent the date. I'm just saying, Rev and Khan and Moses, right?
Mm-hmm.
SOS.
Mm-hmm. Well, what does that
Soldiers of savagery.
Whoa. You don't say.
Oh, my sons. Look, man, a lot of people could claim that moniker. I am the savage of professional wrestling. I don't care who claims it. I don't care what platform you're on. I don't care what you're doing, what shows you do. I am savage. I am the draw, and you are not touching me. You will not lace up my boots. But back to STP, the draw, right? STP, you called us out. You called us out because we are like-minded individuals, right? We're all hungry. The billionaires don't want to give you a contract. No, they don't. They're afraid of STP. The broke promoters don't want to give us shit either. So we get to sit in this pool together. The men with talent, the men with passion, the men that draw, the men that wrestle, that put asses in seat, cut promos like no other, that do it for the culture. Like-minded, right? Now we stand at odds. Now you see us and we see you. We sent the bag. For those of you that don't know what that means, it means a contract with money allocated for Shane Taylor Promotions. They ask for a price and they shall receive, because they asked our price and we said yes. So the ball is in STP's park. The ball is in Shane Taylor's Promotions park. I hate that name, by the way. Shane Taylor Promotions, man.
That don't sit right with me.
It don't sit right with me. It don't sit right with nobody. Raymond, that sit right with you. Just say no. Just say no.
I'm gonna plead the fifth here. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Look, it don't sit right with me for one reason. We don't follow one man. No one does. I know Kaiju sure doesn't. I know
Talk
the
about
Rev
that.
sure don't. Rev might. He looked like a little follower. And I know that shit don't sit right with Khan and Moses. I know it don't. Man, you saw the cameo they paid for with what's his name? Uh,
Damn.
they paying for cameos out here. I forgot
Fletcher?
what it was.
It was Fletcher, right?
CT Fletcher. They paid for
Yes.
that cameo. They went to go work out with CT Fletcher. Nice cameo, guys. Look, man, if you accept that bag, this is gonna blow up the indie scene. When that graphic, the day that it comes out, and it says Takeover versus STP, this scene is gonna blow up. And I promise you, we already got something in mind. We already got something laid out.
Of course.
We already got some incoming. So stay tuned, people. Stay tuned. Because this battle of kaijus, this battle of the baddest, the battle of Ron, all of them versus Takeover is going to be must see. It's going to be the battle of 2022. It's going to be the biggest thing that hit the Northeast this year. I promise you, it's going to be the biggest thing that hit the Northeast scene in a very long time. And remember, they're calling us out, and we're going to make this happen. And when we make this happen, it's going to be big. It's going to be special. And we're going to put New York on our back. And we're going to show everyone who runs New York now. That's a big shot. Big shot. And if you may call it a segue, hit squad, you don't want this smoke.
Well, then, that's a perfect segue. Before we get to that, though, I'm going to have to ask then, could we see that possibly be in the tri-state area? I'm not trying to get any information now because I'm not going to be that type of podcast. But just a little question.
There's only three places. Okay. There's only three places for that match to take place.
Okay.
STP versus Takeover. It's either going to happen in New Jersey.
Okay.
It's either going to happen in Texas.
That makes
or
sense.
It's going to happen in New York City. There's only three places for that match to happen. And I can't spoil you a lot right now, but logistics are pretty much settled. And we got something incoming. And it's going to be a real special day because I'm going to whip their asses. Clock in, brother. Clock in.
There you go. And again, if your guys are subscribed, definitely stay tuned because once that graphic drops, I'm definitely just going to do an indie perspective on just that. I'm going to sell just that matchup, no matter what show it's on. That's all it needs. It's going to be 30 minutes of just talking about that because that's going to be a fight. I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to be. Hey, you know what, though? I'm tired of this. Everybody's saying a match, right? Everybody wants to see Takeover versus STP, right? That's too big for one match.
Too big. Way too big.
It's too big.
Way too big.
It's too big. There's a lot of scores that need to be settled. It's just too big, man.
Because I know me personally, I personally want to smack Ron in his face for ever indicating that I'm fooled or thinking that he can outshine me or outdo me or thinking that just a walk in the park as if he doesn't know my resume, as if he didn't watch and see what I did at We Are Wrestling in December, as if he didn't watch and see that I went in there and I smacked the shit out of people, that if he didn't watch and see that I came out victorious and that the Takeover did arrive and We Are Wrestling and I stole that damn show. Because the moment that music hit, when that Take Witness hit, that crowd said, oh shit, Boujii's here.
Fire, big pop.
So
there you go.
I know I personally, if you don't mind, PG, I know I personally need a one-on or something with him. I need something.
I know the Faces ones want a tag match with SOS too.
Because they've been quiet and treating the Faces ones as if like they are nobody or if like they're deaf or something.
Just like all of the others, they keep making that same mistake. And you know what? Shane Taylor, maybe I'll show you what the main event king in New York could do. Because I am the main event king, baby. It's main event time. I'm not just the main event king of the Northeast. Nah, brother. That's why I come out and I say main event time. The billionaires are afraid to put you in the main event, right? Maybe Shane maybe Kaiju, maybe a triple threat: PJ Savage versus Kaiju and Shane Taylor. I could punch my brothers in the face. Can you?
I don't think you got the heart for that.
Nah. But yeah, we I just don't like the one match.
Okay. There you go.
I need a lot more than 30 minutes to whip their ass.
There you go. So again, stay tuned, folks. You never know. Stay tuned for those graphics then, because if it might be split out, you never know. But here we go, because you guys have been mentioning him a lot here. So let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about Mike Theo here, because we're gonna talk about what he said when he was on the podcast. Because he mentioned you guys. He mentioned because it was upcoming to his match with Jay Boujii, that ended up again turning into a multi-man. It's just he's got that curse. That's it. It's just the curse of multi-mans for Jay Boujii. But he mentioned the idea of he sees you guys and sees that same hunger, that same drive as the Hit Squad had back in the day.
There's a lot of similarities between the two groups.
Facts.
When I heard that, I was like, okay, I got to make this graphic because it circled because people started to see it too.
Yeah.
And it's something that, again, when you guys heard that, what do you guys think? Again, that's a lot of history right there. You got the notorious 187 Homicide. You got the One World Warrior right there, low key. You got Monster Mac, and you got the Boricua badass himself, Dan Mav. Yeah. So when you hear that comparison, what was that for you guys? What does that mean when you hear that?
Oh man, yeah, bro. Look, there's a lot that goes into that, man. I remember just being in the same room with Mac. A lot of people compared me to Mac. A lot of people compared me to Dan Maff. Yeah, I get a lot of comparisons to Dan Maff, and I've watched Dan Maff's work. I was watching his work before I decided to come on this journey to become a professional wrestler and hone my craft. Dan Maff probably looks at this and goes, who the hell is this young kid, and who the hell does he think he is? Dan Maff, I'm going to make you give me your moniker of King of the North. You heard it here first. You heard it from my mouth. You saw it come out of my lips. I'm either going to take it from you or you're going to hand it over. But that's what this is about. That's why so many people went crazy when they seen that. You generated buzz just by putting that out. You put that out and people saw that and said, this is what I need. You know why? Because Hit Squad represents New York. The same grit, the same passion, the same everything, the same fire we was bred out of, they represent it. They are the legends of this shit. Homicide is a motherfucking legend.
Hall of Famer.
One of the greatest Puerto Rican wrestlers of all time. He is a legend. Low key is not a man to be played with. Low key. Oh my God. When we get into God mode and try to beat the shit out of somebody, we all do the low key walk. You know? We all do it. Man, Monster Mac. The Mac of this shit. We all saw what you did in ROH. We all saw what you did on this whole scene. It's covered in Monster Mac.
Yep.
It's a legend. He had his own 25th anniversary. This is a shoot. I saw him backstage. I was like, you the Undertaker, this shit for us.
Facts.
You the man that we all respect. You the man that we all look at in the locker room. You sit down, you cool as shit, but we all know you'll get up and put somebody in his place. That's Monster Mac, and we all respect him. We all respect Mac. Dan Maff. Oh my God, Dan Maff. The day I saw you on Kaiju, and I saw Kaiju put a door over your head, and you just did your thing. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you one day, Dan Maff. I'm gonna hurt you. You might hurt me too. It's a war I'm going to gladly bring on because it's going to be the legends of this shit versus the future of this shit. And if none of you see it now, you're going to be smacked in the face with that sight. You're going to be smacked in the face with the sight of the future of this business in Jay Boujii. No one as talented. No one with as big as a chip on his shoulder. That man is it. He is live. That is the king of New York. J. Boujii.
Oh God.
You got low key, right? You got low key. You got your man low key. We got Face. The devil of this place. And he goes by the name of Face. The man everybody's afraid of. We don't even want to see Face and low key in the ring together. That's a scary sight. Scary sight. And then you got the greatest showman, Jacko, who I personally hate. But he is the future of this business. And then you got the main event king. You got P.J. Savage, who is the undisputed, undeniable future of this business, and none of you can lace his boots. You're damn right. The shit I carry on my back, none of you can do it for a day. And you know what, though? The Hit Squad, all of you, if you even wasted your time and watched this for a quick second and saw this clip, you don't like us. You don't like what I'm saying. It's touching a nerve. It's making you mad. It's making your hands sweaty. It's making you pissed the fuck off. Who are those bitches? Who are those guys? We are you 20 fucking years ago. We are what you thought you was. Because we're going to do it bigger. We're going to do it better. We're going to do it faster. We're going to do it like you never thought you could. We are the future of this goddamn business. And you're either going to pass the torch or we're going to take it out your motherfucking hands. Takeover. Future this shit. Can't find my water. Where's Nikolai White?
Yo, I think I can't even hear him no more. That's how loud you was yelling.
Oh damn, I was muted. My bad. I wanted to make sure they could hear him. That's all I wanted was to make sure they could hear him because that was a message right there. I'm clipping this.
You got goosebumps from that? You got
I do. I was wow. Again, that just that graphic alone. Look what it's brought out. I'm waiting for that to be a real graphic. I'm waiting for someone to, again, it doesn't even have to be the 8-man. It could be in separations. Just seeing those matchups happen.
Yo, you want violence. That's what you want.
I like seeing fights. There's a reason why I do my indie breakdowns because I want to see fights. I want to sell. I sell fights. That's how I do this. I don't sell matches. I sell fights.
Look, the Hit Squad versus Takeover, it builds itself. It's the future versus the legends. It's, like, are we going to take this torch from you now or are we going to have to wait? People are going to watch that. People want to see that. People all over the tri-state area. That match, there's only one place that match can take place. Only one place, and that's New York. That match has to take place.
It has to. Out of love. And again, I'm going to give a cheap plug to myself because that's coming soon. That Glory Days podcast. That's going to be me and Theo Mack because that would have been a perfect match for JPW.
Yeah.
If JP was still a thing, that would have been the place to have that war. So again, maybe there's a company, tri-state area, is going to be willing to put those pairings together. Who's going to, because that's for a match like that or for a night like that, that's just making sure you're drawing money right now.
Oh,
that's
God,
what that brings.
damn.
You're drawing money.
That's look, I'm not trying to put a pat on my back, but look, man,
just pull the champion. That's all you gotta do. Pull the champion.
We starting to pull some weight, man. Look, we got fans. We got loyal people that follow us, man. We got family. And they come out to shows. I know certain fans that have come out to shows and brought tickets just because I was there. Same thing for Boujii. Like, fans come out in droves to see us now. They're coming out to see us. We're putting butts in them seats. And if I could touch on that Hit Squad thing one more time, man, and why I said it too, like, if they're hearing me say all of that, they're not gonna like it. You know why? Because we're all from New York. And we all know how hard it is to get to the top of that mountain. We all know how hard it is to fight what we want and fight for what we got. And you got Homicide, who's in the Hall of Fame. You got Low Key, who's one of the baddest motherfuckers on this planet. You got Math, who's killing it right now. You got Mac, who's doing what he's doing like no one else. And you got 4 upstarts from New York, not even a year into the independent scene.
It's crazy.
Taking over. If I was in their positions, I would act like PJ Savage doesn't exist. You know why? Because you know he does, and you know he's right behind you.
On your ass.
That's the same thing with Jay Boujii. You think you got the whole New York flow? You think you could put your Cartiers on and think you got your little chain on and you flying high? You know Bougii's the flow. You know Boujii got it all, and it's down packed. And people don't want to book the Faceless Ones because they know once the Faceless Ones are showcased, once you see that entrance in its full effect, because believe me, this is what separates us from the rest. We put on shows. It starts from the promos, it goes to the podcast, it comes to the entrance, it goes all the way out even to when we're getting into our car. We are a show. We are an attraction. That's why we're here for an hour and a half and it's still going strong.
We still on. We got another OG in the chat right here. We got Rays. He's showing y'all mad respect right there. Much respect. Another OG.
Man, Sam, I fuck with Sam, man. It, like he's one of the tag teams at Upper Limit. I can't wait to see the Blood Brothers versus the Faceless Ones. I need that match.
Yeah,
I need that match.
We've been saying that though. Been saying that, like from like the jump.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Let's keep it going because we got 3 more graphics to show. So we got to talk about this here. Because, again, they just announced this show last night. Again, PJ has some gold here. So I can imagine he's gonna be lurking. Jay Boujii said he already slapped Theo on the last show. So we got to talk a little bit about Titan here. Because they're already bringing the ambulance for you guys.
Next.
I was going to do it.
Oh, you're going to hit it? You're going to hit it? We will not be at Blunt Force Trauma.
Ooh.
We will not be there. We will be somewhere else that has interest in us.
100% interest. Can we just say where we'll be? It's only 12 minutes away.
Takeover will be at Mega Slam in its full effect on April 23rd.
Ooh. There you go. So that's a short drive.
For
anyone that's gonna be in that area anyway. So
yeah, just
12 minutes.
There you go.
Just do an about face. Yeah. Come to where we're at. Promise.
Hey, look, Mega Slam's been around for a long time. Mega Slam is
very long time.
12 years in, 12, 13 years in. Mega Slam is almost looked at like the WrestleMania for some of these indie darlings. Yeah. Like it's a really big show with really great moments on it. I cannot wait to see what's in store for Mega Slam this year. Yeah. Mega Slam is going to be insane. It's going to be nuts. And spoiler alert, the Faceless Ones will be wrestling at Mega Slam. Spoiler alert, Jay Boujii will be wrestling at Mega Slam. It might be a multi-man.
It's that curse, man. That's it.
Yo, bro,
that's the new name for Boujii. That's it. It's the curse one.
PJ Savage will be live and in action at Mega Slam. And I got one target in mind. One really big target. You know this target. John, you know this target. Dan Math knows this target. Sean Donovan.
I can't stand him.
The Donovan of professional wrestling.
The one and only.
Sean Donovan, if you care to show up at Mega Slam, it's going to be a special night and I'm going to hurt you because things are getting personal. And I am still the number 1 contender for the standalone heavyweight championship.
One thing, brother, just one thing.
Yeah.
Now, we talk about the main event and the king of this shit. PJ has yet to step foot in standalone wrestling. He's a number 1 contender for their heavyweight championship. Now, only what? Two guys held? You right? You
two guys in the past 4 years, only 2 guys have held that belt. Joe Gacy and Sean Donovan.
That's it. And like I said, Savage has yet to wrestle under standalone wrestling. So what do you think that does to a man like him, huh? Where He doesn't have to step in a promotion. And he's already the top contender for the heavyweight championship. When it comes to this shit, there's someone that does it better than us, someone that does it better than him. Why? Because we do this shit, bro. He, like I said, he has not stepped there yet. There's been people that's been wrestling for the past 3, 4, 5, 12 years, however long it's been. And PJ has not stepped in there yet. His very first fucking show of the year with the trifecta was a title match for the standalone championship.
Look, we all know how protected Sean Donovan is. Chad Mines, my friend.
Chad.
We all know you love you some Sean Donovan. But you don't bring me on your shows to protect Sean Donovan from PJ Savage.
Oh, there we go. We got comments in the chat saying it there too. It's FX. So
I'm telling you. Look, man, the day I show up at Standalone Wrestling, it's gonna be a very savage day, and the takeover will be in full effect. Full effect. All of the whole trifecta is on red notice right now. This siren's going on.
Hold on, and back to Chad. You said that I think they're doing something up in CT coming up, and they're bringing back their light heavyweight championship. And I believe who's going to be there?
Serpent. Isn't it Serpent?
Yeah, him and
TJ.
And TJ.
TJ.
I already said it before, and don't get me
not
make believe.
The real one, TJ Perkins.
Yes, the guy that's done various things here and tells great stories of what he does. Understand, and I'm not saying just for social media, just for here. I want next. I don't care whichever one of those guys win, because like I said, Savage is going to be the heavyweight champion of standalone wrestling. You're bringing back a title that has been very near and dear to me my entire career. Because if you know my history, you know I never lost mine. I was the longest reigning. I need that. I need that gold. I want that.
I said something, and it just gave me an idea.
Do tell.
I am the number one contender for the standalone heavyweight championship.
That's facts.
Rob Fury. I have something in mind. There's another belt I have my eyes on. And it's called the Trifecta Championship.
Ooh.
Currently held by TJ Marconi, who doesn't even defend it.
Does he even want it anymore?
I don't know, but let's just say this. I will hold that belt one day. Why? Because I want it.
That's it.
I want it. I want that belt. I want the standalone belt. I want the SWF belt. I want them all. And I'm going to take them. In due time, TJ. Now I'm talking to Marconi.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's more reason for that match on Saturday now. There you go. Just even more reasons.
How about he put up that belt? What's up?
Why not?
How about it?
That's a story. We love a story.
You gotta hit up White Henny. You gotta hit up Miguel Sosa.
I'll draw money right there. Sosa don't pull the strings on the trifecta belt now. he might be an underboss over at PC. Hey, don't do it.
You got him saying it too now. He's saying PC.
Don't do it.
I almost said
he might be the underboss at Project Codename Wrestling. But when it comes to that trifecta loop, we all know who runs that one, and it ain't TJ Marconi. That's kind of why he put that in his promo. That's kind of why he said that. He said PJ Savage is trying to beat me. PJ Savage is trying to do what I'm doing.
Oh, God.
Don't take success as a TJ Marconi thing. Success will be synonymous with Takeover. You see, because we don't even have to win matches to have success.
We don't. We walk in the building, we won.
Look, come Saturday, TJ. We'll see.
There we go. Maybe foreshadowing that. Future's longest reigning champion. Never know.
There we go.
Never know. Well, let's keep it going. Because now let's look into the summer. Because this was announced. You guys got some summer plans already. We're still just going into March. It's March 1st. As we're recording this, as we're doing this live. And we're going into Fight Club here. As it's Inferno Fight Club, they announced not only is it gonna be Savage season there, but Jay Boujii coming for the ride too. Y'all
It's
both
a
entering the Fight Club.
takeover. It's
Absolutely.
a takeover.
So that's what are y'all thoughts there? Y'all ready to fight?
Hey, they're
I'm hearing
having
it's a fight.
Boujii. They say there's some guys from All Japan Wrestling gonna be in the building by the name of the Saito Bros.
So they're coming to our neighborhood. Hold on. Throw up that graphic one more time for me, please.
Yeah.
Throw up that graphic one more time. And it's gonna be at Richfield Park.
That's our house. That is now called the Takeover Arena.
Okay, all right. So at the Takeover Arena. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be IFC, and they're bringing in Saito Bros. I know the Saito Bros. I don't know what matches. No matches have gotten announced. No matches have hit my inbox.
I don't know.
You don't know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if there's a heavyweight belt in the place, but if it is, I want it. But if it ain't, would you mind tagging up,
brother?
Brother. Hey, look, we're already taking out Shane Taylor Promotions.
True.
The Hit Squad's getting thrown out there.
True.
A lot of these factions out there. And I don't know. Maybe we should add some Japan guys to that.
So you want to go international is what you're saying?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind punching them guys in the face. That's your thing, though. It's your thing. We'll talk.
Yeah.
There you go. That's an international fight there. There you go. I like that. Again, time will tell. It's a long way to July. From what I heard, they're announcing matches starting next week. So maybe they'll listen to this. I'll send a clip to the powers that be.
Oh, thank you, brother.
We'll see.
Oh, there we go. Takeover versus the Saito brothers.
There you go. Jesus. There you go, guys. And again, those were just the graphics that have been announced. And the schedule is still, I don't even think I touched half of what you guys got going on. Yeah, so you're watching this right now. You guys want to go follow Takeover. Go follow Boujii on Instagram. Go follow Boujii on Twitter. Go follow Savage on Instagram. And go follow him on Twitter. Because you want to get all these dates. Because, again, it's not just a gimmick there. It truly is a takeover.
Yeah, it really is, man. We got a lot coming up, man. We got some big announcements yet to be announced. We got a lot coming up. Stay tuned. Check out everything we got coming up. Again, I think tomorrow morning, new episode of Savage Season's up, baby. So stay tuned. Savage Season's our weekly televised event up on YouTube. Reporting live. And yeah, so we got some.
So even the content is rolling out. You guys got everything on.
Yeah,
got everything on hold right now. Yeah,
Savage Season's on episode 11, and it's been 11 straight weeks of straight content. Some guys didn't even put out 11 promos in their career.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I noticed earlier too? Speaking about promos and stuff, and just to like touch back real quick about what we do, right? If you guys go take a look at Invictus, right now, a lot of people say we should have been the main event, which I 100% agree with. Shout out to Henny Wrestling one more time. You say look at Invictus Instagram, right? Graphic, takeover. graphic, takeover promo. Graphic, takeover promo. Graphic, takeover. Now, whether or not it's with PJ or against PJ, the only promos that is on there are takeover.
Views. We do views.
This goes back to what we've been preaching for we almost been on here for damn near 2 hours, bro.
Almost. No one could do that like us, baby.
Nobody, bro.
And you know what though? I'm ashamed of half these wrestlers. They should be in this chat. They should be in here taking their shots. But Raymond, like I said, they're afraid. They're afraid of what we're gonna say.
I was gonna say I've had some more people in there usually, but
they don't want to look.
No one came to throw shots at you.
Because you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna wait 2-3 days from now, and then they're gonna pull up the phone on their YouTube, and they're gonna sit on their toilet, and their legs are gonna get numb because they're gonna keep searching for when their name pops up. Does he say it here? Does he say it here? Oh man, he's talking about man. Oh, I can't shit. That's what's gonna happen to them. That's what's gonna happen. Look, man. Look, when it comes to promoting, no one does it like us. When it comes to wrestling, no one does it like us. When it comes to this business, you will see, and the rest will follow suit. No one does it like us.
There
Point
you go,
blank.
guy. They proved that this whole podcast again. It's ain't just because you guys are on, but I can say it like our promoting is top tier right there. But again, I don't want to take too much more of y'all time, but I got just a few more questions to ask because now it's question time. We've done all the promoting we can, so it's down to a few hard-hitting questions here. So again, I can imagine you guys have those deals in place. We already talked about shows you got confirmed, but let's talk about who hasn't hit that DM yet. Where would you like to go? Who do you guys have your eyes set on being like, you know what? That's the next place we taking over.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
You'll
I
like this one
talked a
too.
lot.
But no. You'll like this one too because people, again, when people need clout or they need like a little buzz to their name, they pick up their phones, they type in hashtag takeover, J Boujii, PJ Sad Faces ones, anything like that. And I think this guy's a champion, but MLW, you got your people in our business talking out their mouths, coming crazy that they ain't got a damn thing to do with you.
Alex Kane, you open your mouth like that again, and I'm gonna beat your ass.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna take that belt from you too.
They talked about that open door policy stuff that they have too.
Yeah, they do, right?
They talk about it a lot. So
maybe we could set something up. You know what though? There's another guy over there that my name has been floating around with for a long time now. Everybody's been talking about PJ Savage versus Oos versus the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu.
Hey, you know what's funny? I spoke to Journey actually yesterday, his brother.
Look at that.
Yeah, I just spoke to him yesterday.
I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know when. But spoiler alert, PJ Savage versus Jacob Fatu will happen this year.
100%. 100%. Hey, matter of fact, we ain't even gonna stop there. Bring Journey, bring your brother. I love your brother. He's hilarious.
Oh, here's the graphic. Here's the graphic.
Right?
I gotta get to graphic making again.
Right?
It's gonna be that Samoan Dynasty versus Takeover.
Hold on. And bring Sean. Bring Maluda. I want to separate ring with Maluda. I want to be him. Bring him.
Bring the whole family.
Bring all of them.
Maybe there's so many people calling this out. We could call some people out.
They can.
You know? We could call one or two out. And Oos is ready for a fight any day of the week.
Any day. He say tap in, Oos.
Tap in, Oos.
Oos.
I got a fifth of Henny and an ass whipping waiting for you. Right here. Clock in. Kaiju, thanks for the line. I might put it on a shirt, make more money than you.
I think we can brand that. I think we can.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. That's gonna be the shirt for May. Oh shit.
Shit.
You almost got the exclusive right there, y'all.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Just clock in, motherfuckers.
Brother.
Clock in. Takeover time. That's the takeover.
Well, listen. Hey, look. That's gonna be the clickbait for you. That's
it. That's going in the clips. That's it. We're gonna talk about it being a merch line, but we're gonna make sure you gotta watch that clip.
I'm telling you, bro. This is easy. It's too easy.
So easy, bro. So easy. But yes, we definitely want to tap in with MLW.
Yeah,
definitely MLW for sure, because they're right there, bro. They're right there, and I know they see us.
Yeah,
100%, without a doubt. There's people that perform there that tap in with us, and I know they talk about us over there, bro. So it's like, why we gotta do the games, brother?
Yeah.
Hit that DM. The DMs are always open.
It's like I told you, Raymond. There's a lot of obstacles that get put in front of us for no reason. And you know what? If you want to see us knock down those obstacles and still walk into your building and take the whole motherfucker over, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take over MLW if given the chance. We're gonna take over GCW if given the chance.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna take over. You know what's the one company? It's like my dream company to be at. and John, you know this. Whoever knows me knows. Of course, I want to be in WWE. It's a big goal of mine. We all want to walk down that stage at WrestleMania in front of 200,000 people. But there's one stop I have to make before I sign a big contract. And that company goes by the name of Ring of Honor Wrestling. I will step into those doors. Jay Boujii will step into those doors. And the new era of Ring of Honor will be covered in a takeover.
That
100%.
Then again, it just makes me want to bring this back up. Because again,
Bring up the other one.
If you talk about
Yo, what's up? What's up? Hit Squad versus Takeover, Hammerstein Ballroom, Ring of Honor Final Battle. Clock in right now. What's up? I'm still in that line. Clock in.
I said that's gonna be the merch line right there. And then again, you can also talk about that STP. That's their home. They held those straps for a minute. So
we coming, boys. You don't like it, but you know we coming. Yeah,
I'm gonna throw one faction out there for y'all. This one, there's no graphics. This has been one that even popped up on here. They came on the podcast. So I gotta ask, what about Prolific? They've been sending their messages. I'm gonna ask y'all about Prolific. Because they faced STP.
They did what? They got 8 by SCP. You see, that's the difference. I'm happy you brought this up. I'm real happy you brought this up, right? Because Prolific, they have this thing where they want to get in our business, right? Because a couple months ago, right? Matter of fact, last year, right? When we was doing our thing, a member of Prolific, right, had the audacity to come up to me and try and give me advice, right? Not come up to me and tell me to tap in with him and try and give me some tutelage when there wasn't a damn thing he could teach me. There's not a damn thing anybody in Prolific could ever teach me. Why? Because they're going to watch me. They're going to watch Savage. They're going to watch the face one. They're going to see what the fuck we do. Because one of them, and these are not my words. These are Shane's words. These are Shane's words right here where they said that Tyree was the poor man's Shane Taylor, right? And even Shane Taylor said it to himself that you spent your whole career trying to be me. Now, if you think we're going to give the light or the time of day to another people that want to dress up and play wrestling with people in other promotion, you are crazy, because that is not what we're going to do. We're not going to waste our time with that. Not at all. And this is the only play and only mention that Prolific and Takeover will ever get, ever, at any given time. You can take it, PJ. If you please.
Who?
We New York, not that other shit. We New York, right? Because you want to have other shit going with other places that claim New York, but don't put New York talent on there, right? I say all the time, fuck Battle Club. I say it every day. I don't give a damn. I don't care. You're not going to come out here and say you New York, not put the best goddamn talent from New York City. We came from Brooklyn, New York. We came from Gleason's. We came from the finest house out here. And you're going to try and bring in other people and put that on there? You're going to try and bring in some other bullshit there? That's not New York. And this is why we do shit on our own. This is exactly why we knock down every single obstacle, because people want to put bullshit out there. Not put the real things out there. We are the real. We are legit. We are authentic. We are everything out here, bro. Nobody can do what we do. Nobody will ever do what we do. And damn sure won't ever be them.
Look, man.
Any comments, PJ? Because I'm speechless right now. I'm a little tongue tied.
Yeah, who?
Here you go.
Look, bro.
He's politically correct. I'm not.
If I could be frank with you, I really like Isaiah Wolf, like in ring wise. I don't think I've ever met him in person. Shane, no, not Shane Taylor. I'm sorry. Tyree. He's a powerhouse in ring wise. Yeah, good dude. I don't know the other guy. I don't even know his name. It's no disrespect. Fuck it. All the disrespect, man. Look, brother, look. We are carrying a buzz. We are carrying a name. We know you're watching. You can laugh, you can downplay, you can disregard, you can do whatever you want. We've done more, like I said, to TJ Marconi. Where I'm at in my career took you 10 years to get to. It took me 11 months to stand in this position. Imagine another 11 months. That goes for those guys too. Watch what we do. And you know what? There's something we said earlier on the podcast about people treating other people, promoters, and other people in positions of power like kids. We are grown ass men. Approach as so. You want respect, you'll get respect if you give it. Takeover has a chip on their shoulder, and rightfully so. We're not waiting in line anymore. We're not waiting on some imaginary ladder where I have to stay on the bottom step because the 15, the 17, the 20-year vet is still there. No, what line? Who told us we have to wait? No, there's no rule book. There's no playbook. There's no guide that we have to follow. So we make our own rules. We do it our own way. We do it how we want, when we want. And there's a reason our name is affiliated with the likes of the Hit Squad. There's a reason our name is affiliated with the Samoan Dynasty. There's a reason our name is affiliated with all these great factions. And none of them others beneath us. We stand where we stand and we look up because that's where we want to be. The top of the mountain, and the top of the mountain don't go through no one but Takeover.
That kind of answered my last question too. Because I was going to say, what's the end for y'all? But you basically signed, sealed, and delivered it right there.
Top of the mountain.
There you go.
Top. Tippity, tip top.
There you go, guys. Again, that schedule, we showed you a lot of it. Like I said, go follow. Because you're not going to want to miss one of the takeovers, especially in your town.
Nah, man. And we putting in work, man. We laying the groundwork for the future and for the foundation. And no one's doing it like us. I promise you. No one.
There you go. So again, guys, definitely go check them out. Go follow. Instagrams are going to be right here. Twitter's right here. So definitely go check them out. This has been, I want to say, one of the longest episodes we've had because this has been a convo right here. This has been.
You can't expect nothing less. Yeah. Can't expect nothing less.
They can't do what we do. They tell us, brother, 4 minutes. All he needs a minute. Nah, you can't go as long as we can.
Nah,
we hold attention. When them sirens hit, your heart stops. When them piano keys hit, when that This Is Jay Boujii hits, your heart stops. When you hear the cry, when you hear face yell out, your heart stops. Everything stops. You pay attention. You tap in. You know what's going on.
Remember this, man. People say you can't go over 2 minutes in a promo. Why? Why is there a 2-minute nod? I don't know. Why, John? Why is there a 2-minute nod? You know why there's a 2-minute nod? Because they can't afford Twitter Blue. You know why there's a 2-minute nod? Because they can't talk more than 1 minute. You know why there's a 2-minute nod? Because they do promos. We don't do promos. We send messages. And mind you, go check the views. They're doing more than anything you've ever done. 5 minutes. 1,000 views, 2,000 views. People watching, right? I'm holding more attention than you could ever imagine. Our promos go longer than they last in the bed with their fat ass girls. They can't do nothing to touch us. That's a fact.
There you have it, guys. Thank you both again for coming on. This has been Another edition here, Respect the Craft. Once again, that's been PJ Savage. That's been Jay Boujii. They're the takeover, and just bear witness, guys. Bear witness.
I got you, brother. Take witness. God bless.
There you go. As always, guys, respect the craft, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.